What's up, guys? Back with another video. Still have some unfinished business to do, and I guess we can get right into that. Order some new parts. Got my water pump in. We'll throw that on. Just Amazon special water pump. Is a kit, so it came with the gasket, the seals. I believe these are the actual cam seals. Also came with the tensioner and timing belt. Came with all that. Not a gates or anything. Not trying to go too fancy on this. It's just an LS, so got that in. What else I get in? Got in my oil pump. Got in my oil pan, gasket. All those on special. Take a look at this. Now I did get this one. They do have another one that's kind of solid. We'll see how this goes since I already bought it, but they had one with like a metal kind of insert in the middle of it that keeps it solid, so it's not flexible like this. But we'll see if this works out. I know a lot of the Honda oil pan gaskets leak, but I honestly think it's from over tightening it most of all. We do have to get a few studs out of here. Let's take a look at this. So I do want to get these studs out right here. This one. There's a few of them. I'm going to take these out. The oil pump came with some, but it's crazy because they actually thread all the way through. Come through the bottom, which you can see there, which is weird. So there's no real way to keep it from going all the way through. So we'll take this out. I got some new bolts in. Got these in bulk. This is the M6 by 12, I want to say. I also got some longer ones over here. Let's check these out. These are the focus. There we go. M6 by 16. So these are the 10mm Honda bolts. So we'll use these for the baffle, the oil pickup, and the oil pan gasket bolts. I'm gonna use it for the water pump as well too. Anything that I can replace, I'm gonna use it. I'm also use it in the engine bay as well. So let's get started. Alright, so how I'm gonna get these studs out is I'm gonna take two nuts. Two nuts, tighten them down on each other on the stud, and go ahead and just extract it like that. So for example, put the first one on. Put the second one on. And now what I'm gonna do, let's see if I can zoom in here for you. Alright, as you can see there, I have them two together. Now what I'll do, I'll take my 10 mil wrench, tighten my top one down to that. Alright, now what you want to do is just loosen the top one. And there we go. As you can see, the threads is coming out. Let's use a wrench. And there we go. Now just to get it off, you do the same. In the reverse, you just hold this on and loosen it up with your socket. Alright, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4 of those to do. So let's go ahead and knock these out. Alright, so I got all the studs out. See, I got all those out. This is one of the new bolts, just checking to see what length I needed. So I got all those out. So I'll get the girdle on, which is here. Put this around. Trying to do this with one hand. Alright, girdle's on. Bolt that down. I'm gonna change out this gasket for an OE one. This one came with the oil pan gasket kit. Bolt this down. I'm gonna clean these up. Make sure you put some liquid gasket where your main seals meet the block. Same thing with your oil pump. I'm gonna clean those up and maybe re-wet them. And then yeah, start bolting everything down. I'm gonna torque everything on this side to 10 foot-pounds. And then the bottom side of the bottom end will be done. Go. Let's get this this is an OE gasket. Might as well just use this one since I bought it. Damn it. Ah. Alright, so I got the correct 10 mil. Let's get to work. I'm just hand tighten everything down and then go back and maybe torque it. I'm not sure about the baffle. I'm not too pressed to torque that down. Damn, this is a long bolt. I'm not gonna use this one. All right. Picked off. Eagles is whipping the Vikings. Straight up. I'm a Redskins fan, so it don't matter to me. Alright, so we gonna go ahead and put the oil pan gasket on. Those studs do help with that. Maybe I should put some in there temporarily. Just to help it like align itself. This goes to the back of the engine. I'm going to put some Permatex on like the divots. So just to make sure those are good and seated. So not sure if it was recording that whole time, but put all the bolts in the oil pan, put the gasket on, put some new gasket makers on the edge where the oil pump and the rear main seal meet. I think my camera shut off. But yeah, so that's where we at right now. And then tighten in sequence, you want to go from middle slide outside. Alright guys, so next we'll be tackling the water pump, and we'll throw the tensioner on temporarily. That's what's next. Water pump, coolant neck. I got a O-ring coming in for that. And maybe the harmonic balancer. That's about it. Well, we can't even put that on until we put the head on, so the head will be going on soon. I know everybody wants to see that. That'll be a lot of fun. So, all right, man. Catch you on the next one. Peace. All right. Don't know if you can see me in here, but here we got the pretty much the housing of where the water pump goes. First thing I'm gonna do is take my gasket scraper, make sure this is all off, all the old gasket. It feels pretty good, but it's a little bit sticky. So I'm gonna just take that, and then I'm gonna take my my green scrubbing sponge and just clean it all off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a very light coat of Permatex or whatever on here, liquid sealant, because the water pump comes with a rubber gasket, but I mean, I'm gonna just put a real thin coat on there just in case, you know what I mean, fill in any cracks or crevices. Put a real thin coat on that. Still gotta figure out like what size bolts. I had my water pump, what I did with all my old stuff. Put all my old stuff in bin. So here's my old water pump. So all the bolts to the water pump, you know, then I had just, you know what I mean, water pump. All the bolts to them are in there, but if my new shorter bolts will fit, I'm gonna put those on, which I don't think they will, but if not, I'm gonna put the longer bolts on first, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna swap them out for some fresh bolts. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Good. Kind of compared to the other one. Oh, I did get if you notice, I did get a GSR water pump. This one is bigger, which means it will spin faster and give you more flow. So let's go ahead and put this one on, the clean one. I am going to keep this one though, to hoard it. I would never put it on, but maybe in a tight bind if I didn't have money. I don't know, but I know it works.